everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. Today we are out at the 40, which isn't the 40 down at Travis's place. This is the 40 that's kind of across from my place. It's a 40-acre pasture. We're standing along our fence, which you can see is pretty much gone. So on the left over here, we're looking to the west. The wind came from this direction and pretty much blew all the neighbors' trees right down onto our fence. And Wisconsin state law says that landowners must build and maintain fences on all properties. And the right-hand side of any fence that you look at is your fence, and this is the right half when we're standing on our side. We can't get to this from our side, so we had to come into the neighbors. Dad brought the Bobcat out with the grapple bucket. I brought the JCB over just in case. I'm not too sure how comfortable I feel once we get down here a little bit further, because I'm afraid with the weight of the JCB that we're not going to be able to come back up very easily. So we got to cut these trees off and yank them off the fence and try to do something with it. Personally, I feel like if the neighbor's trees fell on the fence, those should be their problem, and then it should just be our responsibility to build the fence back up or maintain it. This is the tree that we're currently trying to get off the fence. Don't be like us, call a professional. And don't use wire to pull things with, because there's a good chance it can snap and fling back at you. Now, the thing that makes trees like this so dangerous to cut up and work on is because you just never really know what they're gonna do. You don't know where the weight's at, especially when it's twisted like this. You don't know what kind of torque it's seeing on this end of the tree. Biggest question I have is how far down can we go with the skid loaders? So Bobcat has been sliding quite a lot. We've been using the JCB for the heavy pulling. Whenever we can't get it out with the Bobcat, we've been bringing it down the hill just enough so we can reach down with the wire. Not totally recommended, but it's about the only way we've been able to clear that out that snarly tree right there. Travis is working on this pile down here. This looks 10 times worse than what we had right there. At least nothing, the fence is still there up there, but this is just, there's nothing left of the fence at all. Now, that tree back there is twisted off back that way. This tree, I don't even know where it was up there. The bottom's now down here, and the tree fell back to the kind of to the northwest. So we got trees falling in all sorts of different directions. About as far as we're going to be able to get with the loaders, because it drops off pretty hard right past Dad there. I'd say that's the tipping point. You guys probably can't tell, you never really can see just how bad the slope is out here. Anytime I'm filming, people always tell me, oh, you guys don't have hills. Well, you can see what you can see, but we're looking at that. Sharp enough that the Bobcat's having a hard time backing up this hill. Between there, I was gonna start just kind of flaying it open. Yep. Then it's really, it looks bad up here, but then once you get past this little bit right here, it kind of lightens up, and then it goes down to another spot. I think this was the bad one. It speaks for itself. So. Something come up, caught the back of my leg though. There's my calf. Well, I'm gonna flack with this some more. You get that stump set off? That's good. Chainsaw. So want me to cut some more if you guys want to go back, try to do some of that fence. Well, that's not going to take hardly anything. This is great. Do that then, and then by the time I get done cutting this, you can start setting something up. It's only 4 wires. I'm leaving the saw here. I just finished this fence up here. Let's go down there and see how they're coming along. 3, 2, go. Go. It's a good thing nobody's standing there. Yeah. Whoa. Right over my camera. Please tell me it was recording. Can we just go around it?
Screw it. Splice right past it.
Crockett, what you looking at? Hmm?
There's 3 below there that need clamps. That's good enough.
Well, there you have it, folks. Brand new 4-wire fence. Some of you might say that 4 wires never keep your cattle in. Well, out here, if the cattle get out, usually they find their way back in anyway. So
Might be a little crooked, but other than that, she's cherry.
yeah, Travis just got done working on that down to the corner. The corner post is way down there. I can't see it, so you probably can't either. But we're gonna pack everything up and head back to the farm. It's, I don't even know what time it is, probably like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Probably going on 5.
4:16? Made pretty good time. Especially for how big of a disaster this looked. Yeah, it was a full day.
It was nice, at least you got down this far. Otherwise, carrying fencing supplies from up here clear down to the bottom of this suck.
Yeah. Now that we got the fence fixed, time to get the trees off the field out here. There's probably a dozen or so that are laying out here. JCB makes a pretty good quick mark of it. I just flew the drone up. You can see us there. I wanted to fly over the 40 and see if you can see any damage. Now, looking at the corn there, you can see the direction that the wind came from. It went west to east, as you can see there. Knocked all the corn down. But I wanted to fly over the 40 to see what we could see. So now we're looking at the small ryegrass field there. And where we were fixing fence was on the other side of the property, back over by that other field on the horizon over there. So we're gonna take the drone over and look straight down to see what kind of damage we could see on the trees. When we were out there, where we were fixing fence over there, there's a lot of trees down. So let's have a closer look. Now we're almost straight over where we were fixing fence earlier, and you can definitely see a line where the trees fell. A lot of them fell west to east. There's a couple in there that didn't fall in the direction they should have, but it looks pretty much just like a mess. Now right back in here is where we were fixing fence. Right there's the property line. Now, something that I find interesting is that there is a line, a real narrow line from where we first started pushing the trees back into our property, where the trees are just absolutely shredded. So if it were straight line winds, the trees should have fallen from west to east, which in this shot would be right to left, which you can see they did fall. But there's a lot of missing tops on those trees that I'm not seeing, and then it just kind of fades off and the rest of the trees are fine. So we looks like we got just lucky enough. They came right through where the fence was. What's this? Looks like another spot where it's just demolished. We were far from having the whole woods wiped out over here, but there was a couple spots where you can definitely see the wind came through and just annihilated the trees and a bunch of swaths out there. So that's what it looked like from the drone view. I just wanted to get some pictures and video for my reference and show you guys some of the damage that we had up there in that corner and what it looked like. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Coming up, we're starting this week, I'm going to start posting my second cut ryegrass footage. I need to get that footage out. That was before the storm. Since this just happened, it was more relevant. I just posted these two last videos that I had. So starting next week, keep an eye out for those ryegrass cutting videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this vid. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All how farms work. And with that, I'll see you next time.